Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman Profile. Today we have a massive kind of quality of life slash bug fix update that we need to dig into, as well as a bunch of little pieces of content. So we have a lot to explore today. If you guys are excited for it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Obviously, we aren't going to be able to cover everything in the update today, but we're going to do our best. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Super quickly though, if you do find yourself checking on the Hypixel store tomorrow for the Cavern Glassite Golem skin, this thing actually looks really sick, and this is like the first time they've given us a pet skin slash fire sale for a brand new pet right away. So yeah, it should sell quick. If you guys do find yourself checking on the Hypixel store for it, don't forget to use my creator code Zach. That is ZACH, just like my name. Type that on checkout. You'll actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to support myself and the channel, and I do greatly appreciate everyone using my creator code. You guys are amazing. But without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Okay, so yesterday we had quite the update hit the main server. Honestly, a lot of stuff. There's a massive forum post I highly recommend you read on the Hypixel website. But yeah, a lot of big changes to the Dwarven base camp, the glassite tunnels, mine shafts, as well as just tons of other bug fixes, new items added to the museum, a new pet, tons of changes, to be honest, that we're going to attempt to go through as many as possible. First thing I want to do in the new update is if we go ahead and look at our glassite collection really quickly, if this lobby wants to cooperate. Yeah, we have the glassite golem pet. This pet's actually pretty decent, and it's on the pricier side to craft, especially with glassite amalgamations now being 4 stacks of enchanted glassite. So luckily, I did actually do a little bit of preparing as soon as I saw that on alpha. So I have more than enough glassite amalgamation, and I think we need a flawless of each. So let's go ahead and search up flawless like so. We're going to make a flawless onyx, an aquamarine. Then we need citron and peridot. If, man, this lobby is struggling. Okay, there we go. Let's grab a citron, and then we just need a peridot, which is up here. Beautiful. And then if I head back to the island, I should have a super enchanted egg somewhere. Okay, I grabbed all the materials. We should have everything we need. I think the recipe was something like this. If I'm, is it specific about where each gemstone is? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Man, I wanted to put them all in the spots. Let's see if I can actually look it up really quickly. Glassite golem. Ooh, why is it? That's a weird way of looking at it. Okay, it wants citron there. I think this is my citron. Onyx is in the right spot. Aquamarine over here. Onyx up here. Peridot there. There we go. Okay, we can actually see it. Mystery glassite golem pet. We're praying for a legendary. Please. Oh my, no way, it's an epic. That's such a grief. Look at the upgrade cost. I actually don't have enough to upgrade it. It's 24 glassite amalgamation. I'm out of enchanted glassite, which is ridiculous. Why did they make it 24? Okay, well, we have the epic pet. That's sad. Is what that is. There we go. Plus 12 Skyblock XP. We should have gotten 15, but we got extremely unlucky. Either way, we're moving on. We have a bunch more Skyblock XP to get. We have the brand new museum donations that we can actually go ahead and do. One of which being the pelt belt, which I don't know where I keep this thing nowadays. Here it is. Okay, let's grab that out. Then we also have our new chisel. So they also add a ton of new museum donations. So if we go and look through, we have the pelt belt, which is kind of an older item. Surprised they added that now. And I'm glad that we actually have that to donate because that's an easy one. And my 320th donation doesn't actually give me Skyblock XP, unfortunately. So that's okay. And then we have the chisel. This should actually count as 3 donations if we go ahead and take a look at the end of rarities, which it did. Perfect. They also had a few more items from the update. I think like there's the Dwarven hand warmers, Zoro's cape from the chocolate factory we're also going to have to eventually get our hands on. I know that's going to take a really long time though. And yeah, there's just a few other things we need to kind of work towards, but that should have been 3 museum donations, which should give us a decent amount of Skyblock XP. Yeah, 30 to be exact. So if we go ahead and claim those, if the server will allow it, there we go. Plus 30, and that should actually level us up to level 425. I just realized what this room is. Yeah, I was doing my daily commissions, and because I was gonna play a little bit of the update, I kind of want to test out how the new features are. And I heard crystal rates are buffed, and well, that is our first bit of proof. We just got a opal crystal, which is pretty cool considering you really need them now. So no complaints there, but yeah, there we go. We just got an opal crystal. It's actually kind of dope. I don't have enough opals saved up. I can't imagine I do, at least for a perfect. Let me actually go ahead and check the gemstone sack really quickly. Opal, yeah, only about half of a perfect, so not completely ideal. I'm gonna mine for a little bit though because I'm really curious what the drop rates kind of are now of a scrap. Kind of want to see what that's all about, and I need some opal, so yeah, let me mine here for a little bit. I'm pretty sure you can get up to 5 scrap now in a single mine shaft, which is kind of ridiculous. I haven't gotten one yet, but yeah, really interesting. They made like a ton of changes, so I'm really curious how they kind of all play out, so I wanted to try it out. But after this, we need to run over to the forge to make ourselves a piece of equipment that I didn't really think I'd make during this update, but now that there's a museum spot for it, we need to make it. So I'm about done here, and they've actually added like a bunch of new rewards basically for leaving a mine shaft. So as you can see, Heart of the Mountain XP, more powder, like the leave bonus for finding your suspicious scrap. You could get up to 2.5k powder, looting corpses, and cold endurance. So actually really cool, and kind of a fan of this like system. I think it definitely benefits like staying in there for longer than before. We also got our hands on one suspicious scrap at least, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I guess we need a bunch again. I don't really know if there's anything new added to the excavator, so maybe I don't. Like, I have all my fossils. I know they made getting fossils a lot harder, and I'm pretty sure now they actually have a sell value of 50k. That's not really anything too insane, but at least there is a sell value of them now. So yeah, really interesting. But something I need to do is, if we go warp forge very quickly, I want to go ahead and start the dwarven hand warmers, which is the piece of equipment that honestly is a little bit more decent than it used to be, as cold resistance actually helps like a lot more now. If you have up to 99 cold resistance, you'll never lose like some of your mining stats, which is really good. This requires a tungsten plate, umber plate, flawless jade, and a flawless amber. I did actually prepare for this before the update came out, so I kind of have like everything. I have my flawless jade and amber. So we're gonna go ahead and start this thing, and it only takes a few hours, so I'll be able to put it into the museum later today, which is super nice. I still have 2 of my spots being filled up by the new pets, but I think that's okay. And then now I need 24 glassite amalgamations for the upgrade, so I need 6 more of these things. So I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 more. Oh, do I make keys first though? Let me see what the keys are looking like. Yeah, it's enchanted, and it only takes like a few seconds. You know what? We might make some keys. You know what? Let's make like 10 keys or something. I don't know if I have enough for all that, but I'd say it's worth a shot, right? Kind of want to test out. I know like corpse loot got a lot better. I don't know how much better, but I guess that's for us to kind of find out, right? I'm kind of low on enchant umber, in all honesty, though. Maybe we make some tungsten ones and just try and get lucky with those. I think that's kind of the move. I guess I can kind of even these out. I have 1.5k here. Let's get that down to like roughly 1.5k. But yeah, let me go and forge up some keys, and then after that I'm going to throw in some glassite amalgamations, because I need more of these than I thought. So I finally got another mine shaft. Know how I made 6 tungsten keys? There's only umber corpses in this lobby, which is a little bit on the more tragic side, and also unfortunately not a citron crystal. I really need a citron crystal and a Perdot crystal for my relic of power, so that's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, it's just tough luck, to be honest. Tough luck. But surely my next mine shaft will be filled with tungsten corpses, right? So we should be fine. We should be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna mine here for a little bit, try and get a scrap or two, I guess, and yeah, and then get right back to it. But yeah, kind of just testing out how like the update feels a little bit, and so far it feels pretty good. Like, I like the mineshaft pity system. I also like that they buffed the chances of getting crystals. Obviously I've only gotten an opal one so far, which is a little bit tragic, but yeah, hopefully we can get these other 2 sooner rather than later. I also know they've buffed the loot from like tungsten umber corpses by like a lot. Like, you can actually get crystals from them, so that's the main reason why I wanted to test this out so bad and see if we could get lucky with that. But yeah, so far seems pretty good. A lot of good changes in the right direction, and we got a new pet. This thing's been leveling up a ton. It's actually up to level 86, so it's getting there. So I got another crystal mine shaft. The only problem is it's ruby, which is probably the crystal that's the most useless to me. However, there is a tungsten corpse in here, so I want to try our luck with our tungsten key. We have that one there. Oh, we got refined mithril. That's actually not too bad. I do already have the ruby crystal, so I can't exactly grab that. But the tungsten corpse here, let's go ahead and test our luck and kind of see what the new loot is like with the new keys. So here we go. Boom. That gave us, honestly, nothing too good. I'm going to be honest. I mean, we got some glassite powder. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, nothing insane from that, unfortunately. But Yeah, at least we're seeing crystals more often. It's just so far we've seen opal and ruby since the update. So not exactly the crystals we're on the hunt for, but still nice to see them, I suppose. Just now just start giving us some of the new gemstone ones. So back over at the forge overnight, my dwarven hand warmers have finished forging. I also started another glassite amalgamation, and I need to start one more. And then I also want to go ahead and start the, I believe it's called the Dwarven Metal Talisman. It's like the brand new accessory that was in there. I was waiting to make it because they actually changed how expensive it is and kind of rework some of the materials. One thing that is unfortunate, though, is it does require 4 glassite amalgamation. And if I ever want to upgrade this pet, I need 24 of these things. So I have 16 here. I'll be back up to 18. I would have been at 22, but unfortunately we're going to use some of these on this, but it had to be done eventually, and I've kind of just been waiting for this accessory ever since they announced that like the recipe was going to change. But it's 4 refined tungsten, 4 refined umber, and 4 glassite amalgamation. In return, it'll give me 25 mining speed when mining umber or tungsten, and this thing will take about 17 hours to cook up, so let's go ahead and start it. It'll be done at 3:06 a.m. tonight, which is a little rough. And then our 2 other pets, our goblin and our penguin, will be done on April 28th, so not too bad. First thing I want to do with these dwarven handwarmers, though, is head over to the museum because we can actually get some Skyblock XP. Yeah, they add this to the museum as well, so let's go ahead and donate that really quickly. And then we can go ahead and claim our museum reward, plus 10. Also, our next one is plus 16, which is super nice. And I'm pretty sure every reward now from here on out will actually give us... Okay, 340 doesn't give us Skyblock XP, so there's one more that doesn't, but kind of okay with that. That is a good while away, but either way, a couple things I want to do to this thing. We're going to go and grab out some Gazing Pearls, as well as some Enchanted Glowstone really quickly. Let's grab that out, make a Shiny Prism just like so, dump this away, then we can go into the Hex, put in our Dwarven Handwarmers, and add, not the Reforge, yeah, Reforge, basically add glistening, which will give us some mining fortune, which is super nice. So there we go. That's really good. And then we can go ahead and also grab out a recon because we have a ridiculous amount of these things right now. And we can go and recon it. And yeah, I think that's all I really want to do to it. Other than that, it's like Cayenne, Prosperity, Green Thumb. Won't be putting those on, but if we go and compare our stats to the Vanquish Glowstone Gauntlet, this thing gives me 13 mining fortune. The hand warmers 21. Wait, is it actually better? It actually is better. Okay, they might have buffed it, which is really nice. So, yeah, we'll rock the hand warmers now instead. And honestly, I think we might be able to retire our mining gloves. Okay, cool. I'm glad they buffed it. Before it wasn't better, so now it's better, which is really good. Okay, so I got another mine shaft, and there is a tungsten corpse. So we have 5 more keys. I say we just try our luck and see if we can get lucky with one of these. I know you can drop like crystals and some other insane stuff. Oh, wait, we actually did. Okay, that was my first ice cold book enchant. This thing can go on armor, can go up to level 5, so we need 64 of them, which is kind of insane. But that was the first one we've gotten because I've opened 2 tungsten corpses and only lapis corpses, which can't drop the book. But yeah, so we can start putting that on our armor. We need 63 more of these things, and it'll give us a little bit of cold resistance, which is super nice. But that was actually worth it. If I can get like a book from every single tungsten corpse or umber corpse we open, I'll be very happy with that. So I've just continuously been doing commissions, honestly mainly trying to focus on glassite because glassite amalgamations now are so brutal. I ran out of enchanted glassite. I literally had no more I could forge up before the update drop. Luckily I was able to forge like 34 of them or something before it actually did roll, but yeah, it's just brutal. But the big thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is that my glassite golem pet, oh, his name tag seems to have disappeared, is level 100 epic. Obviously, this thing needs like 7 million more mining XP on it until it'll be level 100 ledge. But once I get that, like another 7 million XP on this thing, I'm going to go ahead and actually level up my mole pet again. I was working on this thing a little bit before, but Mayor Derpy and like the mining XP you get, it's insane. It's actually ridiculous. So try and do my best to take advantage, but I mean, hey, we literally crafted this pet today, and it's already level 100. I know it's only epic, but, I mean, still, like, 18 million mining XP we've already gotten on this thing without, like, me really, like, that hasn't been my main goal at all. Like, there's way more efficient ways to level pets, like, just by doing commissions and mining around, and yeah, this thing's leveled up a ton. So Mayor Derpy for XP is ridiculous. Also got a Diamond Goblin, and also Powder Gas during Mayor Derpy with double HP are just so annoying. You sit there spamming arrows at this thing for like 2 minutes, It's just such a long process for no reason. So that's the one downside of Mayor Derpy, and you guys will see a little bit about that downside in the Dragons phase of M7. We're going to be doing some M7 as well during Derpy. I actually already recorded some of that for tomorrow's video, but yeah, kind of just chugging along. We're currently sitting at 18 out of 100 XP towards level 426 as well, just from going up a little bit of powder here and there. In fact, how much powder are we at? If we go ahead and dump a little bit into some upgrades. Let me do cold resistance, always pretty good. Do I have 42k? I do. Let's do that. And we are now at 8.2 million glassite powder, which is pretty good. I mean, we aren't halfway yet, but I mean, if you count the peak of the mountain powder we used, 3.75 million or something, then we are over halfway of the overall grind, I think. But yeah, we still have like, what, 11.8 million powder to gain, so it's gonna be a little bit tedious, but as long as I stay on top of like my daily commissions and like the bonus with that from double powder and kind of just trying to stay on top of all that stuff, it should be reasonable. Like, it really shouldn't be that bad. I shouldn't have to go crazy out of my way to max it. It'll take a while, but we will get there. And I also have a ton of mining still to do in this area, just in general, in terms of getting my hands on skeleton keys, and we need to get a bunch of mine shafts for those. Obviously, all the crystals. I want to open up a bunch of other corpses. Ice Cold 5 on all of our armor pieces. I put Ice Cold 1 on my chestplate of Devon. So a lot of things we still need to do, but little upgrades here and there, and it all kind of adds up. And I need to get Paleontologist 5 now as well. I only have Paleontologist 4, and I think I have enough for Paleontologist 3 in here. Yeah, so we honestly aren't too far away, right? I mean, yeah, I just need I need 4 more Paleontologist books, and we have Paleontologist 5, so that's not bad either, but getting scrap is way worse than it used to be, that is for sure. I kind of wish I finished that grind before the update, but it is what it is. I kind of wanted to wait and play it and like see how the update really plays now that all these changes have been made, and so far I'm kind of okay with it, I think. Yeah, and I was worried about being able to get like commission locked. Like, you wouldn't have any commissions you could do if they were like all things you had to be in a mine shaft for. They aren't. So like, one of your commission spots stays like one of the resource or collector ones inside the glassite tunnels. So big fan of that, honestly. I think that's really good. That was something I was a little bit worried about, because doing commissions is just free mining XP, powder, a little bit of everything. So I'm glad you can't get commission locked at least. Oh, wait, we actually got a mine shaft, and it was while mining aquamarine. Is it going to be it is not an aquamarine crystal one, but hey, at least there's a tungsten corpse, so we can actually try our luck with that. Let's head on over here and actually just test it out right away. If I go into my backpack, we have 4 more tungsten keys. I'll take another ice cold book though. Let's see if we can get lucky with that again. And okay, well, at least we got some powder, but that was probably one of the worst ones we could have gotten, not gonna lie. So unfortunately, that is gonna do it for today's video, but I mean, honestly, we crafted this pet today, already got up to level 100, and I think it might already has enough XP for level 100 legendary. So there we go. Fully leveled this pet. I guess I'm gonna go to leveling the mole now, just to kind of complete some other ones. But yeah, there's a lot of other stuff in this update we still have to check out and honestly kind of dig into. Mainly, obviously, the chocolate factory, which opens on Sunday. So yeah, if you guys are excited for that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Use code Zach when checking out the Hypixel store for that brand new fire sale. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.